the Secretary to the Government of Bayelsa State, Kemela Okara Esquire, the Acting Head of the Service, Luka Wellington Obiri, MNI, the Deputy Chief of Staff Government of Yanagua, Honorable Commissioners of the Bayelsa State Executive Council. Let me recognize CP Joseph Mokan, PSC Daga, Commissioner of Police, Bayelsa State Command, and members of his entourage, special advisors, senior special assistants, the chief historian and archivist of the state, other top government functionaries. Let me also recognize the chief economic advisor to the governor, other top government functionaries, this gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, before you to pay your courtesy call this afternoon, as the new Commissioner of Police, Bayelsa State Commander CP Joseph Mokan, PSC Daga. Your Excellency, clearly he's on a mission, but before I invite him to formally state the reason for this visit, I'd like to do two things. First, introduce him and members of his entourage, and of course also present a brief citation of the new Commissioner of Police, Bayelsa State Command. As on that note, Your Excellency, I'd like to start once again by introducing the Commissioner of Police, Bayelsa State Command, Joseph Mokan, PSC Daga. Shall we please put our hands together for him? Also on his entourage is Deputy Commissioner of Police, Austin Odion. He is in charge of the State Criminal Investigations Department. Shall we put our hands together for him? We also have DC Ebong Eyibio, is a Deputy Commissioner in charge of administration. Let's put our hands together for him. Also on his entourage is DC Jide Kolawole. He is the Deputy Commissioner in charge of operations. We also have Assistant Commissioner of Police Aliu Kwame, Area Commander Yanagoa. We also have the Assistant Commissioner of Police Chris Okoro. He is in charge of the IGPX squad. We also have Superintendent of Police Chiroma Mohammed. He is in charge of Mopo 30. He's the commander of Mopo 30. And of course, the Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Asenim Botswat. Excellency, at this point, I'd like to, by your kind permission, take the brief profile of the new Commissioner of Police, CP Joseph Mokan, PSC Daga. CP Joseph G. Mokan, a native of Ampa, Kanke local government area of Plateau State, was enlisted into the Nigerian Police Force in 1988 as Cadet Assistant Superintendent of Police. A graduate of Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, he holds a Bachelor of History, Honors, and postgraduate diploma in theology from the Redeemed Christian Church of God Bible College. A versatile police officer he is, with vast experience in policing. CP Joseph Mokan has served in various commands and formations and has held several positions. Notable among them are Divisional Police Officer in various police divisions, Interpol from 1993 to 1998, Assistant Commissioner of Police Criminal Investigations Department, Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, Assistant Commissioner of Police Criminal Investigations Department, Kwara State Command, Deputy Commissioner of Police Department of Finance and Administration, Force Headquarters, Abuja, Deputy Commissioner of Police Department of Finance and Administration, Bayelsa State Command, and the Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations Zone 3, Yola. He was in Adamawa State. He was a Commissioner of Police Border Patrol, Commissioner of Police Bayelsa State Command, and Commissioner of Police Special Fraud Unit, FCIID. An alumnus of the American Law Enforcement Academy, and has attended all the courses in Police Staff College, and he was once a directing staff, hence the PSC Daga. He loves watching football, swimming, listening to gospel music, and studying the Bible. He is happily married and is blessed with children. Excellency, I present to you the new Commissioner of Police Bayelsa State Command, CP Joseph Mokan, PSC Daga. Shall we please put hands together for him? So on that note, I'd like to, at this point, formally hand over the microphone to him to state the reason for this visit. Another round of applause for him once again.
Your Excellency, Honorable Seriake Dickson, Honorable Deputy Governor, Your Royal Highness, allow me to stand on the existing protocol already established. Good afternoon, Your Excellency. Before I go into the mission for this courtesy call, I wish to, on behalf of the men and officers of the Bayelsa Police Command, extend our deepest sympathy to you and your family in respect of the demise of Mama. It's only God that will console you, but the consolation we have is that we know where Mama is. Mama's service to God and mankind is enough for her to be resting in the bosom of the Lord. But while we mourn, we should remember we should not mourn like unbelievers, because we know where we are going when we finally depart this world. We'll continue to pray for Mama's soul to rest in peace, while God in His own infinite mercy will console you specially. Having said that, I've recently been posted at the Commissioner of Police, Bayelsa State Command. My mission here is very clear. My mission is to protect the lives and properties of all Bayelsans so that Bayelsa will be a very conducive place for all citizens. So when I arrive, I take a critical look at the security situation of Bayelsa and the crime indices. And I discovered that the prevalent crimes in Bayelsa State, most especially within the Yenogwa metropolis, are cultism, robbery, rape, and petty thefts. So immediately I swung into action. First of all, draw the template for how we are going to tackle these crime-related matters in Bayelsa State. So first of all, look at the critical stakeholders in crime prevention and crime fighting. First of all, invited the vigilante groups, the CDS chairman, and the volunteers. We have a very frank talk with them. We bear our minds and make them understand that they are critical stakeholders in fighting crime. So there should be a synergy between us. And we had a very frank discussion, and it pays off. If you reflect back to the murder of a 16-year-old 100-level student of the Niger Delta University, the suspects have been arrested, and this was as a result of the critical synergy we have with the vigilante, and it's actually paying off. Furthermore, we deem it fit that the traditional or paramount rulers within Yenogwa metropolis are also our critical stakeholders. So we invited them, we had a frank discussion with them, and we made them understand that they are closer to the people. So there's a need for us to get that synergy. The criminals are not coming out from a different place, but they live among us. So there's a need for them to give us reliable information in respect of any criminal activity. They were frank with us. We were trying to insinuate that they fear that at times when they give vital information, they are not protected. But we reassure them that those areas, those times are gone. This time around, Any information they give us, we treat it with utmost confidentiality. They take us into confidence, and we give them that reassurance. Your Excellency, sir, we did stop there. We know the period we are in now is a critical period. Electioneering campaigns have started. So we extend this hand of fellowship to all the chairmen and executives of the political parties in Bayelsa State. We have a very frank discussion with them. And we make it clear to them that we are apolitical. Our duty is to provide a level playing ground for any political party that will be part of this electioneering campaign. Our duty is to make sure that we provide adequate security for them when they are going on their electioneering campaigns. But we equally remind them that we've witnessed situations that some campaigns, thugs would like to hijack it. At times, they even carry weapons to campaign grounds, even though they are not invited for such campaigns. I will make it clear to them that we cannot tolerate that. And as you used to say, Your Excellency, you make it clear. I've been opportune to work with you very closely when I was the DC admin here. You say crime has no color. Crime has no tribe. A crime is crime. And all this while that I've been with you, you've never for once intervened in any showing interest in any criminal activity. And we assure you, definitely, we treat crime as it comes. You've always provided a very conducive atmosphere for all the security agencies in Bayelsa State to work. You give everybody a free hand, and I would like to assure you, Your Excellency, our position is very clear. You are the Chief Security Officer of Bayelsa State Command. I enforce the laws, so definitely our loyalty must always be to the Chief Security Officer. Any other insinuations, I don't think that will be part of our policing Bayelsa State. We continue to pursue the essence of seeing that Bayelsans will go about their lawful businesses and sleep with their two eyes closed. Development that has been taking place in Bayelsa will only continue when the security situation is very, very conducive. And that we are assuring you, Your Excellency. Thank you very much. That's our mission here, sir.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Your Excellency, Your Royal Majesty, our leader, father, and our king, the Secretary to Government, Head of Service, Chief of Staff, and his deputy, and members of the State Executive Council, special advisors, and top appointees of the government of Bayelsa State. Now on this side, the Commissioner of Police, CP Joseph Moka, and very senior officers who are members of the management team and other strategic commanders who are here, my brothers and my colleagues who are here, gentlemen of the press, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. First, I welcome all of you, the CP and your delegation, to my office. And I welcome you and a number of you on transfer to our state. Welcome you all to Bayelsa, the glory of all land. CP, you are not new to this state. You are also not new to the philosophy that underpins our government, which also informs our relationships with security commanders in our state.
I always appreciate the services and contributions, and indeed the sacrifices that our men and women in uniform continue to make for the well-being and stability of our state and of our country. So again, I use this opportunity to appreciate the contributions of the hardworking men and women of the police in this state and across our country who continue to work to safeguard our collective stability and security. In this state, you know that as a government, we have made a lot of investments, and our position on law and order is very clear. Everyone knows that we support law and order. Everyone knows that we support officers of the law. Everyone knows particularly our support for the police. And that is why in the last close to 7 years, Bayelsa is one of the most safest and most stable states, in spite of all distractions. Everyone also knows, CP, that as you rightly said, I don't play politics with security. Don't play politics with security. I have never, in the close to 7 years I've sat here as governor, working with one CP, all the police officers and all the security officers here, I've never one day issued any instruction or directive that is unlawful. I've never used my position and authority and influence to use the security services to the detriment of any person, whether a political opposition or whoever. I don't do that. When we had some governments in this state, there were people who disagreed with them, and they were, for their own safety, stay away from this state for as long as they could. I myself was on exile as a member of the House of Representatives. I couldn't come here for 2 years. And when I came and took over 2012, we stopped all of that. I gave instructions to the Commissioner of Police at the time and the Director of Security and all members of the State Security Council that I wanted an end to banishment. And we were very clear. We condemned openly, held meetings with traditional rulers. Our Majesty is here. Some people were driven away from brass. They couldn't go to brass for several years. I said that must stop under my watch. People can have disagreements. They can belong to different political parties. They can even have disagreements within the same political party. They can even have disagreements in the running of the affairs of their communities. Disagreements are normal and legitimate. But whether people agree or disagree, they must live together. And all of them must abide by and respect the laws of this state and the laws of this country. Otherwise, I will invoke the powers legitimately vested in me. To my state to work as a commissioner of police or as any other senior officer. Usually, sometimes, those who are vested with that operational command and control, the Inspector General, even if when they ask me sometimes, out of courtesy, I always ask the IG, give me an officer you have confidence in. So I tell them, give me an officer that you have confidence in. Because I'm not interested in the politics of insecurity. I'm interested in how the Commissioner of Police and other officers of the law come to my state, have my full support and backing to enforce the laws of this state and to do what is right. That's what I've done for the past 7 years. Everyone in this state knows. Everyone in this state knows. There's nobody in the opposition that can claim that under me, the security services of this state have done or taken any action to the detriment of that person. No. Even the political party of opposition, the leading opposition party in the state, their secretariat itself is a government building. All I did was to direct my team to go to court. And I think 2 days ago, the court pronounced a judgment in our favor. That is a Bayelsa State an illegal act of converting a state government building to the headquarters of a political party. If I didn't have the maturity to handle things, you would have had crisis. And then people will now say, oh, the sitting governor has gone to close down the party secretariat of the Labour Party. I saw all of that before even my re-election. I said, go to court. So, CP, in this state, you are welcome. You are the one that the IG, who has operational command and control, has confidence in sending to my state, our state. As you know, commissioners of police before you, the hard-working officers and men of this command, and others from other sister services have over these 6-7 years gone through a lot, day and night, to maintain a stable environment for us to put all these developments together, for us to end the place we now occupy. When I listen to comments, people call me and tell me that all crime index and analysis by ESA remains one of the safest states in Nigeria. I'm proud. While I give the directive and I give the support, the hard work is done by the people of this state, and then your officers and men will hard work. So I would like you, I would charge you to keep it so. I know that there are, especially now that we are going towards elections, people will do all kinds of things to politicize the law enforcement agencies. And my position on this has been very clear to everybody in this country, from the president to your IG to everyone. They all know my stand on that. And that those politicians, lazy politicians, who cannot do their work of connecting with their people, those who have nothing to tell their people, who politicize security agencies, they are enemies of democracy, they are enemies of our nation, they are enemies even of the security services. Because by politicizing them, they weaken them, they destroy them, and they destroy and threaten and put in jeopardy the careers of otherwise hardworking and very professional officers. So I condemn politicization, and I hope that those who feel that the police in this state should be an extension of their party organs, you and the officers and men in this state should prove them wrong, so that you can continue to enjoy the confidence that the people of this state have over the years had in the police. And I'm interested in that not just as governor, but also as a member of the police family myself. I want a police force that enjoys the respect and the confidence of the people that should police. But without their support and confidence and cooperation, you cannot achieve much. I want to assure you, and the officers and men of your command, that as long as you take steps to prevent the politicization of this command, you have my support. And let me also say clearly that I'm fully aware of the powers and the options that I, as the duly elected head of the legislative government of the state has. I have restrained myself in a lot of ways because my membership of the police family is very important to me. And that's why I have restrained myself. You are aware that within 2-3 months we have had up to how many police commissioners? Yes. These are some of the issues I will take up outside this forum. My duty is always to give support, and the duty of every government is to give support. to the law enforcement agencies is to provide mechanisms for collaboration. And let me make it clear, CP, to you, to the officers, and to every other person, that anybody other than the head of a government who is seeking to have control over a commissioner of police or over police activities is committing a crime. You are subverting the legitimate government that is in place. And I hope those who are priding themselves that membership of a particular political party or some closeness they may enjoy or ascribe to themselves have given themselves a right to interfere in issues of law and order. I hope they know what they are going into, because here seated is someone who as head of government knows the full range of options available to me, and I will take every step to bring such people to book, because I consider it treasonable, actually, for people who are not head of the government of the state to seek to have control. If you want to control the operations of the commissioner of police and you're not the governor of that state, then you are destabilizing the state. You are promoting instability, and there are consequences. I know that you and your officers and men will not lend your high office to that, so that we don't get to a situation where criminals will now seek to exercise control over the police. Nigeria should not have that day. May that day never come to pass, where in this country, because of politics and partisan considerations, it is non-state actors that will have control and pride themselves openly that they are the ones that the commissioner of police has to report to for survival. They are the ones that law enforcement agencies must listen to and take dictations from. That will be a very sad day, especially for me as somebody who wore this uniform several years back and who still has so many friends and colleagues. My story cannot be complete without mentioning my days in the police. So I feel concerned. And I want to make it clear, CP, irrespective of how you came to the commissioner of police in this state now, my duty under the Constitution is to give you support. But I will also insist that you do what's right. I will insist that you do not succumb to what some people they want to openly politicize. The police is too big an institution to be politicized for one particular politician or one particular party. Parties come, parties go, politicians come, politicians go. As long as our country remains, as long as society remains, we are going to have a police force. So I expect you to uphold, protect, and defend the integrity and honor of the service that you are here to lead. And in doing so, you have my full support. Whatever support you need to work with the government, to work with community leaders, to work with your sister agencies, to perform your duties, to keep our state safe